Hello, hello dears. Now I'm graduated like you. The only difference is that you guys made it at once and I tried 3 times without success and had to come back and repeat stuff. I've actually tried yesterday to calculate how many of you I've actually had interaction with. And it was about 2,200 people, not all in biology but in many other things. And one of the things which I have to say, of course, like all of you, we had our ups and downs, but one of the things which made me come and try to graduate again after 3 times leave of absence was actually interaction with all of you over all of these years. It was amazing. It was for me, not for you, it was probably more for me, the learning experience, the inspiration, the energy, the craziness. It's just, I think it was worth all this. I was here 22 years since 95 because I was away. So you can see my kingdom to be given away, a little bit difficult, but it's about the time. So those of you who remember overhead transparencies, look what I can do now. I can move this fish and make it big and play with these things. It was a really great thing. And then some of you remember here the creatures. You know, we still have aquarium. I'm not sure how many fish are alive since your time, but they're here. That's the book where all your pearls were written in, and I still sometimes open it and laugh. The one, let me open randomly. Oh, where do you find those 2 main blood vessels? Somebody answers, at bikini lines. So, and now let me show you some other things. Some of you remember the sea tanks, and there are still creatures there, which I'm just going to show some kids from Flecke. Remember? Sea anemone. And also, most important for you, the same oyster catchers are coming back. Chetil and Sheffield already have young. The same birds which you might remember. So guys, there are so many things I remember interacting with you, and one of my special memories is Seren, Environmental Service, and the people remember when we did the first signpost with the cities. And that one was serving for many years, but then it just fell apart. And then we made a signpost with the really important parts, natural, like spots on the earth, and also with UWCs. I remember with you guys going out also clearing and marking, and my first GPS, you taught me how to use the GPS. You also showed me my first time Google Earth thing, which was like wow for me. So I learned a lot. But nowadays is actually what I want to really tell you, and I shared many times my worry about the state of the planet, of the world, of other than human creatures, of humans as well. I don't want to now talk about gloomy, doomy things, but just about future. And future has never been so unpredictable as it is now, with many possibilities. It can go this way or that way or any way. And what I see is that many things can actually start, and everything what we have now here and somewhere, even this phone with which I have been videos, all of these things started as an idea in human mind. Also, war started with some hurtful or hurting thoughts in someone's mind. So keeping this in mind, we actually, can also create that future which is going to the way we want all to go. And the thing is, that means thinking out of the box, all this blah blah, okay stuff and so on. But I really think that good advantage about nowadays technologies with all these things that you have this miracle in your hand, just a little tablet, while when we started the college we had 2 computers on whole campus. Nobody ever dreamed of something like this. Is still that we all the time in contact of that listen and reinforce all these negative things and so on, and then it looks like there is no way out. But there is always a way out, and always the way and the new things come from fresh new thoughts which are not going with most of the people. So that is something I find hoping. Guys, reinvent as a sustainable development, SDGs. Reinvent UWCs. Make the UWCs what they were once in 60s. Avant-garde, completely new world. Now it's lots of years after that. Our UWCs are not anymore avant-garde. There are many schools which do pretty much the same thing. What would be a UWC, a new education for this century, for this moment, right now? For example, UWC ideals were in that time in 60s very much for humanity, rights, dignity, equality, equal treatment. But I think the time right now is to extend that to other than human creatures and not just the ones with big brains. Because without that, we are all gone. So that is maybe a way how to, go forwards in the future. But first of all, so all of you, now some of you are in deep 40s, and as I'm getting in towards 70s, I actually wish myself selfishly and all of you to continue living in this beautiful planet, undisturbed, healthy, and maybe recovered. And through that, I also wish you a lot of great moments, uplifting moments, inspiration, love, and health. Goodbye.